Good morning, everyone. Today, we are going to dive into the complex and multifaceted world of developing countries. Developing countries, often referred to as low and middle-income nations, are characterized by a unique set of economic, social, and institutional factors. These nations, which make up a majority of the world's population, play a crucial role in the global economy while facing distinct challenges that set them apart from developed countries. Understanding their characteristics and the institutions that drive or hinder their progress is essential for anyone interested in economics, politics, or international development. Characteristics of developing countries. Let us begin with the characteristics of developing countries. These characteristics can broadly be classified into economic, social, demographic, and institutional dimensions. Now, let's abstractly explore economic characteristics, social characteristics, and demographic characteristics. Economic characteristics. Developing countries typically face several economic challenges. 1. Low income levels. GDP per capita in these countries is significantly lower than in developed nations. This affects living standards and access to essential services. 2. Dependence on primary sectors. Many developing countries rely heavily on agriculture or the extraction of raw materials. This makes their economies vulnerable to global commodity price fluctuations. 3. Limited industrialization. Manufacturing and service sectors are often underdeveloped, contributing to slower economic growth and fewer employment opportunities. 4. High levels of informal employment. A significant portion of the workforce operates in informal sectors with little regulation, low wages, and limited job security. 5. Weak infrastructure. Insufficient infrastructure, including roads, electricity, and internet access, hampers economic development and connectivity. Social characteristics. The social landscape of developing countries presents distinct features. 1. High levels of poverty. Many people live below the poverty line, struggling to meet basic needs like food, shelter, and health care. 2. Low levels of education. Access to quality education is often limited, resulting in low literacy rates and a shortage of skilled labor. 3. Health challenges. Developing countries face higher rates of disease, malnutrition, and limited access to healthcare services. 4. Gender inequality. Women in these countries often face restricted access to education, employment, and political participation. 5. Cultural diversity. While this can be a strength, cultural and ethnic diversity sometimes leads to social tensions and conflicts. Demographic characteristics. Demographics also play a critical role. 1. High population growth rates. Many developing countries experience rapid population growth, which can strain resources and public services. 2. Youthful populations. A large proportion of the population is under the age of 25, creating opportunities for growth but also challenges in providing education and employment. 3. Rural dominance. A significant portion of the population lives in rural areas, often with limited access to services and infrastructure. Institutions in developing countries. Institutions are the backbone of any society, and in developing countries, they often face unique challenges. Let's explore some key institutions in developing countries and their roles. Political institutions, economic institutions, educational institutions, healthcare institutions, and social institutions. Political institutions. Political institutions in developing countries often face issues like instability, corruption, and weak governance. 1. Weak rule of law. The enforcement of laws and property rights can be inconsistent, reducing trust in government. 2. Corruption. Corruption undermines public trust and diverts resources away from essential services. 3. Political instability. Many developing countries experience frequent changes in leadership, civil conflicts, or authoritarian regimes, which can deter investment and hinder development. Economic institutions. Economic institutions are crucial for fostering growth and development. 1. Underdeveloped financial systems. Limited access to credit and banking services hinders entrepreneurship and investment. 2. Inefficient tax systems. Many developing countries struggle to collect taxes effectively, reducing government revenue for public goods. 3. Trade barriers. Protectionist policies or weak trade agreements can limit access to global markets. Educational institutions. Education systems in developing countries often suffer from 1. Underfunding. Schools lack basic resources and teachers are often underpaid. 2. Low enrollment rates. Many children, especially girls, do not attend school due to financial or cultural barriers. 3. Brain drain. Educated individuals frequently migrate to developed countries for better opportunities. Healthcare institutions. Healthcare systems in developing countries face numerous challenges. 1. Insufficient infrastructure. Hospitals and clinics are often under-resourced and inaccessible to rural populations. 2. Lack of funding. Public health programs are frequently underfunded. 3. Dependency on foreign aid. Many healthcare initiatives rely on international donors, leading to dependency and a lack of sustainability. Social institutions. Social institutions, including families, religious organizations, and community groups, play a significant role in shaping societal norms and behaviors. 1. Traditional norms and practices. These can sometimes conflict with modern development goals, such as gender equality. 2. Community-based organizations. These often fill gaps left by weak government institutions by providing education, health care, and other services. Challenges and opportunities. While developing countries face many challenges, they also have significant opportunities for growth. Challenges. 1. Environmental degradation. Deforestation, pollution, and climate change disproportionately affect developing nations. 2. Inequality. Income and social inequalities can lead to instability and limit progress. 3. Dependency on aid. Reliance on foreign aid can stifle self-reliance and innovation. Opportunities. 1. Youthful workforce. A large, young population can drive economic growth if adequately educated and employed. 2. Technological leapfrogging. Mobile technology and digital innovations can help bypass traditional infrastructure challenges. 3. Global integration. Trade, foreign investment, and partnerships with developed countries can accelerate development. Conclusion. In summary, developing countries are characterized by a unique blend of challenges and opportunities shaped by their economic, social, and institutional contexts. While they face significant hurdles, including poverty, inequality, and weak institutions, they also possess immense potential for growth and innovation. Strengthening institutions, investing in education and infrastructure, and fostering inclusive policies are essential for unlocking their full potential. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to our discussion and any questions you might have.